It means movement, it means community, it means a sense of history, storytelling, learning about where I came from, where I'm going. So that's what it means to me. I want to share it because I want to teach the history. I want them to know that there are kings and queens, and I want them to know that there are dances for different situations in life, different ceremonies in life, such as marriage, harvest, the welcoming, departure from this earth. I want them to know where everything started, where things came from. I want them to see the elements of the dance and the other elements of dance, such as jazz and hip hop and some elements of ballet. Yes, it definitely is, because nothing's like telling a story with movement and body. Everything, sometimes just being verbal can be boring, and there's nothing like having a room full of people and showing them this story through movement. And there may be a room full of people, but they're going to get the story even if they don't all interpret it the same way. They're definitely going to get the idea of it, and they're also going to get what they need from it. It's definitely an art form. Whether they're using, and it's an art form, but also props are involved sometimes. There's shells on the waist. Shells can be on the ankles, and it creates this rhythm, and also music. So even if you don't have a drummer and you have those shells on your waist or on your ankle, you're creating your own music which you're moving in your body. There's baskets to show that you're giving for harvest and show that you're welcoming your guests there. There's rhythms and scarves, such as like the dance funga. Funga was a dance a long time ago when the king and queen showed up, and they was like, we're going to create this dance for this king and queen who's coming. And the ladies put these beautiful scarves around their fingers, and they did funga. And it just looks so beautiful and so unique, right? So yeah, it's definitely art. I want them to gain the history. I want them to walk out feeling they learned something. I want them to gain community. I want them to walk out feeling like, wow, that was awesome dancing with those people. Not so much thinking of it individually, because sometimes we walk into a dance class and we are so consumed with what our bodies are doing, if we're doing it right, thinking about somebody's watching me. And in African dance, you go into that class and you're watching each other, yes, but you're watching each other as a team. It's very community based. Like, you could be dancing by yourself and somebody would come up to you and they'll be like, you know, they'll come up to you, and it just turns into this big party. So I want them to walk out saying, I made a lot of friends in this class tonight. I want them to walk out saying, I made connections, both with movement and, you know, maybe spirituality, or just like with your soul, basically. And that's how I feel. When I walk out, I don't even think so much of like, wow, that was a great class, the technique and this and that. I think about, wow, that was a great sense of community. We had a great time together. I don't walk out saying, I say we had a great time together. You know, those are my people, you know, in regards to the class. I mean, if you ever came to this class when it was packed in here before the pandemic, it's always a group photo at the end. You know? It's like, these are my people. Always a group photo at the end. Yeah. I feel like we need more. Before the pandemic, there was the opportunity for me to add more classes. At the time, I was only teaching one class. But I would love to have children, like class strictly for children. Children need it. It stimulates them, it helps them even. Everybody knows that when a child is involved in programs outside of school, they do better in school. They have something to look forward to, they have exercise, they're a lot healthier, both mentally and physically. I would like to work with older people and teaching them dances. And also, of course, people our age. And I think it would just be an awesome opportunity for everybody to learn the history. So the older people can get something, the children can get something, they know where they came from, they know where they're going. And I don't mean it in a sense of just black people, because my class was very mixed. And so when I say community, I don't just mean just black people, I mean everybody. I want everybody in here. I want everybody learning, because this history is everybody's history. So when we come back, I hope that we can still record our class and still, you know, supply it to the people who are watching it virtually or watching it in other parts of, you know, the country, and also still have the community on the inside in these walls. I feel like when it's just me, I'm happy. I gotta hype myself up, right? With the energy. But when you see the community in this room together, you're going to feel like you're here with us, and you're gonna hype yourself up. And when we do the circle, you're gonna do the circle in your own home. And when it's over, you're gonna be like, wow, that was such a community. So the first step of this combination, your arms are going to go in this direction. So here, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Your feet, your front leg is going to go up when your arms go up. So if I'm going in this direction, that means my left leg is going to come up. So it's going to be 1, right leg, 2, 3, and 4. So that's the first step. It's going to be a little faster when the music starts. So just so we can get that beat down, is bop, 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 and bop. Okay? Our second step, we're going to go into circling our arms. So our arms are going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. The other direction, 5, 6, 7, 8. So the arms are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Your feet going right first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay? So just the feet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Feet and arms together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So let's go back over the first 2 steps. And that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Ba, 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 ba. Okay. Our third step, kind of a shimmy. Boom, 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 boom. Shoulder action. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bum, 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 bum. Your legs are going to go bump, 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 bump. That's the third step. So from the top with the 3 steps is 1, 2, 3, 4, and circle. 2, 3, bop, 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 and bop, 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 bop. Okay? I know I constantly leave from counting to verbal bop, 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 dot, 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 dot. That's actually how they teach African dance. There's really no counting in African dance. The drummers tell you what to do. Okay? So that's my responds and does some background on counting and using the bop, 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 okay? So if I go back and forth, I'm falling into old habits. Bop, 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 bop. So 5, 6, 7, 8. Just to do those 3 steps again. Bop, 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 bop. All right, let's go into our 4th step. Our 4th step, we're going to go forward, and it's bop, 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 or as we count in America, 1, 2, 3, and 4 in regards to dancing as in counting when you're doing your steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, back, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bop, 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 bop. Your arms here. So one is going forward, and the other one's going backwards, okay? So it's just like bop, 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 bop. Forward and 1, 2, 3, 4. Back, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's do 4 bops. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back, bop, 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 bop. So as I'm going through, I want you guys to comment on the video on YouTube and let me know, do you prefer the bop, 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 or do you prefer the 1, 2, 3, 4? Okay? So I'm just going to go back and forth for you guys until I get a consensus of what you guys prefer. Okay? So going forward in 1, 2, 3, 4, and bop, 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 bop. So let's do all 4 of those steps together. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and bop, 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 and bop, 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 bop. 1, 2, 3, 4, and bop, 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 bop. So that's 4 steps. Now let's get into some turning. And the next step is bop, 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 bop. Touch, 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 touch. Add the clap. 1, 2, 3. Clap. 1, 2, 3, and clap. 1, 2, 3, and clap. 1, 2, 3, and clap. All 5 of those steps together right now. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and bop, 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 and bop, 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 and bop, and 1, 2, 3, 4, back, 5, 6, 7, 8, and turn, 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 and clap, and turn, 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 and clap, and turn, 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 clap, and turn, 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 and clap. Those are all 5 of our steps. We're going to do it with the music. 5, 6, 7, 8, and